It's just kind of a working session on a rainy day. I love the sound of rain. It really makes me sleepy, so bottoms up. My name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter with my German Shepherd Reacher. He's the Restless GSD. Yes. Today I think I'm going to show you some things I've been picking up to thrift. While I do this, I'm going to be putting things into Vendoo. That is where I list everything across all platforms, not all of them, eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And when I put things in there, I am including some details like when I bought it, sometimes where I bought it, but mostly I want to include my cost of goods, as well as doing a little research and going ahead and putting my start price in there. So I'm going to pull up Vendoo, I'm going to pull up eBay, because that's where I like to comp, and I'm going to pull up Poshmark just because sometimes I'll comp there, and I'm going to pull up a spreadsheet just to have one to do some math for me. These things that I'm about to show you now, I got at the Salvation Army. Everything was 50% off, but they were only taking cash because their credit card machine was broken, which is just a travesty for them because it's the busiest day. There was like at least 20 people outside waiting for them to open, including me. And not everything's on sale. All clothes, shoes, and linens. I think purses are too, but not luggage, not like backpacks. So it's still a great deal, and it's every Wednesday. What's up, Eddie? He's just hanging around hoping for a treat. You hoping for one of these? Munchy crunchies? Oh, I can't even break it in half. My God, I'm having a weak day. You're not even sitting. Sit. Good boy. I'll do anything for a treat. He's a good boy. He's hanging out with me in my reselling room on this rainy Thursday. We're getting some good rain out there, which is nice. Because we haven't been having a lot of rain, and the summer was really bad. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Summer was really bad for lack of rain, so it's nice to get a good soaking in. But I do wish it would stop. Like, you did your thing. Now can we stop? Would be good. All right, so I'm going to pull things, show them to you, talk to you about them, and research. What are we doing first? We're going to do these. So one thing I like to get on 50% off day at Salvation Army are shoes. And this is a brand, I'll just tell you a little bit about how I shop too. I take my cart, I go up and down the shoe aisles slowly. I'm not like grabbing all the things. I'm trying not to be too greedy, but I do fill up my cart with shoes, and then I go and sit down because I've got rheumatoid arthritis, as well as osteoarthritis, as well as fibromyalgia, and some other things that cause pain. So chronic pain requires that I balance how much walking, sitting, and standing I do. And so I sit down and I get my phone out and I look everything up. And then I put about 3/4 of the shoes back. And I do put them back. I don't leave them in a pile. Don't be that reseller. So these are Tabitha. It's probably easier to show you this. Tabitha Simmons. I had not heard of these, but I mean, just look at these. These are pretty cool, right? There's a lot of detail to them. They're suede. They've got a leather bottom and a little bit of a stacked platform cage look to them. They're like a dove gray, and I just looked at these and went, yeah, these look really well made. And they say made in Italy on the bottom. Shoes made in Italy can be pretty good. So these were $10.99, but 50% off of that. So not bad for trying a new brand. They are a 36.5, which is a bit of a smaller size. I think that's a 7 or 6.5. They do have some dirt on them, and I will use a suede eraser on them and then brush it out a little bit. It won't get it out completely, but I don't want to like wet it and ruin it or anything. So I will just try to clean them up a little bit and take pictures of those things. So everything I'm finding about Tabitha Simmons is that these are not sold anymore. They have some on the RealReal and other sites, but I don't see any like on a retail site. So either you don't buy them retail or they are no longer in business. I don't know. But comps are really everywhere on these. So it's more of an experiment, and I'm glad I didn't spend more than $6. I don't see this particular style sold. Just doing a quick listing or search of listings. So I may research a little bit more, but I'm just going to put down in Vendoo $50 as my price and see where we go from there. Next pair is a pair of Olukai, women's Olukai sandals. I think these might be a 12. They look pretty large. I had a hard time reading the size on the inside, so sorry I'm bumping the camera. I'm going to take a picture of it and then zoom in and see. But how you can recognize Olukai is this little hook shape, and then it says Olukai there. Gross. I haven't cleaned these up yet. That's just like a little sticker. It looked like some gum, but I have not cleaned these up yet. Now you would say these kind of look worn. Why would you pick these up? But this brand is really good. And these were only $3.50. So they'll look good once I clean them up and I put the little foot thingy in them. Yeah, these had a 16% sell-through rate. When you're looking in Terapeak, it's taking into account a lot of things, and I'm not being very specific here. But the average sales price is $23 and the sell-through rate is 16%. So I'm just gonna list these as $24.96, no offers. Don't mess around, people. I've got them priced at exactly what the average listing price is, average sales price rather, and just go ahead and buy them. Next is another brand that was new to me. I say another because the first one, Tabitha, was new. Olukai was not. I think it's going to be easiest to see this label. Canadian. La Canadian, spelled C-A-N-A-D-I-E-N-N-E. Made in Canada. No surprise, probably. How much did I pay? These were $5 for me. They got a nice stacked block heel, a good rubber sole, and they are suede 8.5, and there is a style number in there. Average sales price in Terapeak for La Canadian boots pre-owned is $60 with a 30% sell-through rate. I see similar ones listed for $67, $50, $33. So that's great. I would at least list mine for $50, if not more. Let me check Terapeak. Oh yeah, that's already said 60. So let's start these at, they're in great condition. Start them at 75 and we'll allow offers. I picked up 2 pairs of Tevas this week. Here's one pair. I got another pair at a place called Thrift Giant. They're 50% off day. So these are great outdoor shoes. These are in really excellent condition. These are women's. They do make men's too. I spent $5. Remember, 50% off day. I mean, there's not much dirt on them really. Shock pad. I've never noticed that Teva has spiders on them. 25% sell-through rate with ASP of also 25. Because I did see some selling for higher, I might go ahead and allow offers on that, because they are selling anywhere from $20 to $40. So I think I might list mine for like $38 and then allow offers. I'm going to do one more quick little thing. See, I love this part of it, and this is kind of what slows me down sometimes, so I'm trying not to get too bogged down. But I want to see what other people have them listed for, and now I want to list them just for buy it now, $24.96. Yep, that's what I want to do, $24.96, because I'm seeing a lot of similar ones listed for around that price. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, when I list them on Poshmark, I'll probably list them higher. Probably list them for $30, because nobody pays full price on Poshmark anymore, I feel. It's become this garage sale of items thanks to the lives, it feels like. Did I just say that out loud? I did. One more pair of shoes in this bag. And these are dusty. Dust these off. These are penny loafers. These are kind of an old man shoe, and I say kind of, they really are. They're SAS, which it doesn't even say SAS in there. There we go. SAS San Antonio shoes, that's what that stands for, and it's also for sassy old people. $12.99, so half off of that. Genuine leather, really great shape. SAS is a comfort brand of shoe for people who have issues, who need to put good orthotics in them. All right, SAS men's penny loafers, pre-owned, have a $34 ASP, average sales price, and a 24% sell-through rate. And I see a pair listed, there's only 2 pairs in this size listed, $50 and $60. What did I say? The ASP was 33, so I'm gonna list these for $39.96 and hope they just sell outright that way. I will always send people offers too if I see likers and they haven't sold in a while. I also promote things after 7 days. So I'll do some things to encourage sales anyway. And then after 30 days, I'll relist them. And if they haven't sold without offers, I will go ahead and turn offers on. Next, we have Hokas. We all love Hokas. If you don't know Hokas, these are the only tennis shoes I wear. They're great. They're great for problem feet. And I assume they're great for running too. These are pretty worn, and you may say, why? Why would you pick these up? They were half off of that. And I picked them up because they have a great sell-through rate, 60% sell-through rate for pre-owned Hoka Bondi, which is the brand, style 7. Bondi 7 is the style. These are men's 9.5. The ASP is $50. Sell-through rate is 60%. That's amazing. Remember, sell-through rate caps out at 100 in the way that I calculate it. And when I look at this exact style, colorway, size, everything, that people have them listed for 50, 40, 30. With the wear on these, I've got 28 other pairs listed. The lowest are listed for 30, and then they go up to 39, 38. So I'm gonna do $39.96. That's what I'm gonna do, because the majority are over $50. Classics, Salvatore Ferragamo. Why are they always narrow? I don't know. But look how narrow. I think this may be like double narrow. This is a nice like satin. You can see that shimmer. Nice black satin. It's got some little jewels around the heel. Really great condition for some vintage Ferragamos. I think they're vintage. Leather sole. And I paid $10. So they know the brand and they could see how nice they were. So they priced them at $19.99 and I got them 50% off. These are going to take longer to sell. They don't have much of a sell-through rate. They do sell, but there's a lot of Ferragamos listed. So the ASP though is $49. Since these are priced all over the place and they don't have a high sell-through rate, I'm going to go ahead and list these for offers included. I think I'm going to go ahead and list them for $50 with offers on. They're in beautiful shape and they're like a nice dress shoe. You know, you could wear that to a cocktail party. So these, you know, these Converse, I liked the all over black look of these. These are women's high tops and they're in pretty great shape for a pair of Converse, because I don't know about you guys, but I kind of beat mine up. And these were half off of $12.99. So not a bad price either. And these are the unisex style, but I'm going to list these under women's because they are a women's 8 and a men's 6. when I look up comps, I mean, they're all over the place. And I don't know. It's hard to look in Terapeak, let's put it that way. There are so many Converse listed. So I might do a little more research on these. My gut is telling me to list them for 40 based on what I'm seeing in Terapeak. But then again, if there's a million pairs just like this listed for sale, maybe that's not so much a good idea. We'll see. Okay, just a little more quick research of what's already listed out there. I'm gonna go with 30 instead, $30. I'll be able to clean that up really easy, just because they look practically brand new. Last pair of shoes that I'm gonna go over with you right now before I take a break. You won't even miss me. These are Toms, and these are new. The tag's a bit beat up. The shoes are a bit beat up from storage, but this is a sneaker. Just a basic sneaker. The style, does it have a style? I mean, these are size 11. I can't tell if there's a style name in there. Probably not, if I can't see it right off. They were $5. So $5 for some new Toms, sure. Obviously not the, and it says W11, so this is a women's 11. That looks like about my size. These are called the Drizzle Gray Chambray Mix Women's Cabrillo Trainers. I might just list these for $19.96. You know, just list them for $19.96. Not gonna overthink it. Okay, we're gonna switch modes now, and we're going to start looking at clothing. Reacher's back for more treats. Give me a reacher. Good boy. All right, these clothes that keep falling down, we're gonna look at those. Hun, that's it. We're done. We're done. Okay, please go. Come on. Yeah, go over there. Go over there. Thank you. He's a good boy. Okay, this is a suit. It is a two-piece suit. It is black with some blue stripe, or maybe charcoal. Yeah, maybe a charcoal gray. I always have a hard time with the colors. Made in Italy. It is Ermina Gildo Zegna. And that is a good brand for men's suits. It is pretty pricey. It's a 2-button pinstripe, and yes, I have the pants. I've stopped picking up the dang on suits pinstripes without pants. I'm gonna hang this up in a second. Here's the pants. I think these are a single pleat or a flat front. Yeah, I think that's a single, I can't really tell. But they are something that will need to be measured, because when you buy it together, it doesn't have sizing for the pants necessarily. I spent, it was half off at $12.99. All right, Armanda Gilda Zegna suit. I put in all the filters because there's a lot of factors here. The size, how many pieces it is, the length, the material, all of that. And when it comes down to it, it has a low sell-through rate, 4%. Suits are going to take a while. They're a long tail. They take the right buyer. The range of sales prices was $35 to $1,095. So you can see, right? Wide range. I may just price mine at, you know, $115.96 or $99.96 without offers, or I might price it at $150 with offers. I think I'll do that. And I still think that's pretty low for a suit that probably cost a couple $1,000s brand new. This is another Ermenegilde Zegna. This is a sport coat, so jacket, no pants. And it's got this lovely houndstooth. Sport coat, $85 is the ASP for a herringbone one. I think I'll do $99 on this. $7.95. It's really all over the place. I'm gonna do $99 and allow offers. Those two things I also found at Salvation Army as I did this. Bryn Walker. I do find this every now and then. This was in the plus size, but it is a size small. It's just a very oversized brand. A Lagen look. style of brand. And this is 100% linen. It smells like perfume. A really nice red linen. It's very thick linen too. It's got pockets. So this could be worn as like a jacket or a layer over a tank or something. And that lag and look style is often very layered. I really like this. It could also be worn as a mini dress, you know, if it's a size small. Bryn Walker has sold quickly for me in the past if I pick up the linen pieces, not the regular cotton pieces, not as much. This was $9.99, so $5 with the sale. Bryn Walker button shirt linen, 22% sell-through rate, $35 ASP. When I look at what is similar listed, and there's not a whole lot, to be honest, that's similar. I see a low of $28 and a high of $44. I might do $49.96, no offers. This. Okay, so now this pile is moved from Salvation Army to a garage sale that my husband took me to, or estate sale rather. And this is the back of this cardigan. This is vintage, and it is a Carrigadon Aaron, blah, 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 whatever, Irish. It's Irish. An Irish 100% wool cardigan sweater, chunky cable knit, fisherman style, marled. Really cool. Even the zipper pull is really cool. Stephen noticed this as well. And it's in great shape. I have not found any holes or stains, so I was thrilled about it. What size is it? Oh, cool. I'm seeing lots of solds. Yay. Okay, so the ASP is only $35, but the sell-through rate is also 43%, which is high. That's a high sell-through rate. And I like anything over 25-30%. Anything over 50% is super excellent, and anything in between there is really great too. So maybe I'll do $59.96, no offers, because it is in excellent condition. And I only spent $1 on this. That's the best thing about garage sales. And this was an estate sale, but they did not think very fondly of the clothing. They didn't price anything. They just said $1 a piece for everything. And then when I brought some stuff out, they were like, I didn't think there was anything very good in there. And I was like, well, I found a few cool pieces. So there's this. Spent $1 on that. Okay, the next pieces are definitely going to be, I don't know. It's going to be hard to price. I may not even research them right now. This is, they're costume pieces. These folks had a lot of t-shirts and memorabilia from Celtic festivals. So this is some sort of costume piece. It's got some lace up at the back too. It's nice and structured. It's from Museum Replicas Limited.com. So it's not super vintage or anything. Extra large, 100% cotton. It's well constructed. It is a well constructed piece. And it does have the lace up in the back, but it doesn't have the laces in the front that you would need. But that's an easy thing to replace. But it is a full length museum replica. What do you call that? Okay, so I just went straight to the website, figure out what it is. It's called a country made skirt with bodice overdress, and it goes for about 70 bucks. Brand new online, so definitely want to keep that in mind when I'm pricing it. I might just do say 30 bucks. You know, I don't know if anyone would spend more than that, and I'm going to move on. This item I believe is a handmade one, and this is a really cool dress. This is that peasant style of dress. Apparently this lady didn't like to dress up fancy when she went to her Celtic festivals. She was an everyday gal. And she was an extra large, which I think is a good size for costumes because people can take them in if they want to. It is full length is what I'm trying to show you. These unbutton, you can make it a, I don't know anything about it, but it's super cool. I have this one and another one in green, and these are handmade, so there's not going to be any size tag or anything to look at. I'm almost positive they're handmade. I don't know for sure. I'm also going to probably list it for $30 because I don't know. The green one doesn't have quite as much style as the other one. It doesn't have those button sleeves in it. It's got the buttons for it, but it doesn't have the sleeves for it. And it's a pretty green, but it's a bit more faded. This one looks like she wore it more. What do you think? Should I list them for more? I mean, handmade costume pieces, dress-up pieces, people will spend a lot of money. Let me see what a dress is on that museum replicas website. Yeah, those can actually go for more, so I might do 50 on them. I'll definitely research them more before I list them. And then the last of that lady's costume pieces, this is another museum replica limited. And this is, I don't know what you would call this thing, but this is a nice suede. And it's got this crop to it, a lace up, greens. Let me look this up. Well, whatever it is, it's leather, so it's automatically going to be priced higher. That is my rule. 75, 80, something like that. Back in a Salvation Army bag. My allergies are really bothering me today. I have two of these. I spent $4.99 on them. Possibly a mistake. This is Coda from Disney's Brother Bear. I have not seen this. Is it good? I have him and I have his older friend or larger friend or father. Kenai. Cute. He looks angry. So I have these two. I was having a little bit of a hard time finding these exact ones. All right, again, I've been looking and looking, and it's just hard to find the right thing. So I think I'm gonna list these together for $50 because I saw him listed for $35 on his own, and I see sales for him for $25 on his own, but he's a different one. It's Coda, but it's a different plush, and so I'm gonna do $50 for the pair. This has a lot of sticker residue on it, and it's from the Renaissance Hotel in Dallas, and it's got a lot of sticker residue I need to clean off it. But it also says, "Come and shake it." Can you see it? Come and shake it. And this is and you can see the cannon. This is a play on the "come and take it," which is a very Texas thing. And this is a shaker. So it is a shaker, and I have two of them. And it has this doodad inside, where it came from. It says, it has the recipe for a 007. 2 ounces of Herman Marshall whiskey, 1 ounce of cherry juice, 2 drops of vanilla extract, and 8 ounces of Dr. Pepper. That might be good. That sounds tasty. Fill shaker with ice, pour ingredients into shaker, shake, 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 garnish with black cherry. That actually sounds really good. I do like whiskey. Yes. I like bourbon especially. So, and they're bullet shaped. And this cost me $3.99 for the pair. So, just 2 each. So brand new, you can get these without the engraving on it for $94.95. That's for 5 units. So that gives you an idea of what the restaurant paid for it. And it's the same one. It looks like bars are selling them for about $20 to $25 without all the engraving and stuff on it. So I'm thinking $30 sounds good for, you know, for this one since it's already engraved. That's everything I'm going to show you today. Give me a thumbs up if you learned something maybe about Vendoo or about pricing or about what you want to pick up or what you don't want to pick up. Or if you just thought this was entertaining in any way, please give me a thumbs up so others can find me, especially since my channel is new. I had to leave my old channel and start a new one because it was broken. It was broken. We'll just put it that way. And I would love to grow my audience again. So help me out, do that. Maybe subscribe. I mostly do what solds. I will do hauls every now and then, especially when I have piles and piles of stuff and I'm avoiding them. You guys have a great holiday and just keep listening. I was singing a duet with him. I was doing both parts because it would be weird if he started singing.